Anthony has been awarded a 9.8 rating on Avo, so that's on avo.com. Taking home award as the first top attorney for the industry of car accident. He was voted as one of Avo's 2015 Client's Choice Awards for car accidents. Anthony was also recently nominated by the American Institute of Personal Injury Attorneys for the top 40 under 40 for client satisfaction in 2015. Please welcome Anthony.
Thank you for the introduction, and thanks for having me speak here today. First couple of pictures or slides on here are just some pictures to follow up from my front bio there. I'd like everyone to meet the animals in my life, Django and Hank. Very cute. I've asked David to bring them as visitors, but he didn't let me. Doesn't count. Subs. Maybe subs next time. The next pictures there, you can get some clearer ones on the website. These came out pretty bad, but my office is located in Irvine. It's right by the Irvine Spectrum, so very conveniently located. It's a picture of our website there. If you're not familiar with avo.com, it's basically a Yelp for attorneys. So people can go on there, they rate attorneys, they leave reviews, so I'd appreciate if you guys can all come check out my page and give me a couple of ratings. It would be really helpful. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about personal injury and more specifically car accidents. Personal injury is a very broad term. It covers any type of injury accident. At our firm, I've kind of listed a few that we focus on here. Today I'm going to primarily talk about auto accidents. So what can I do for your auto accident claim? First of all, we conduct a thorough investigation. We get all the police reports. We get interview all the witnesses. We do government reports that show us any time an accident's happened at a specific location for the past 5 years. This is really important, especially for pedestrian accidents or bicycle accidents. Sometimes if it's a crosswalk defect or a lighting defect, you can actually get the government on the hook to pay the damages, and that's a lot better because they have a lot deeper pockets. The next thing we'll do is file claims. If the claims have not already been filed, we'll handle that process for you. We really like to take all the burden and stress off you so you can just focus on your treatment and getting back to your normal routine while we take care of everything else. One of the important things we also do is coordinate your medical treatment. We work with a lot of chiropractors and orthopedic surgeons in the area. For people that don't have health insurance, sometimes they kind of panic. They don't know if they can actually treat for their injuries. But you can. These doctors work on a lien basis, which means you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You can still get the treatment you need, and at the end of the settlement, they'll get paid. We handle your property damage claim. We do this at no cost at all as a convenience to our clients. We contact the adjusters, we set up the inspections, set you up with a place to get the car repaired, and handle the whole process so it's pain-free for you. Finally, we'll negotiate your personal injury settlement. And at the very end, we negotiate down your medical bills. This is really important. Dr. Puller's not too happy about it, but
Except for the chiropractor.
The further we can negotiate those bills down, the more we can actually get for our clients. So, we get positive feedback on how productive we are in that area. And finally, we get you compensated, we get you paid, and it's all tax-free settlements. So that's even better. We work on a contingency fee as well, so you don't have to pay anything out of pocket for us to represent you. We forward all the expenses related to the representation. So really, with not paying anything out of pocket for the doctors, not paying anything out of pocket for us, it's really a win-win. If you lose, you don't have to pay us back. You may have to pay it back, Dr. Fuller. Okay. We also handle the property damage for free, like I mentioned. So there's a few damage elements that make up your car accident claim. There's your property damage. If the car is repairable, you'll get reimbursed for the cost of repair and any loss of use if you happen to have a rental car or take Ubers during the time being. If it is a total loss, you get reimbursed for the value of the car at the time the accident occurred. Unfortunately, there's no sentimental value attached to your vehicle, so if it does get totaled, you don't get any extra value for that. Usually people are upset when they figure that out. So your bodily injury claim is going to consist of a few things. Special damages. These are things you can actually put a number on. These are your medical bills, your lost wages, things that have a specific number. Your general damages are going to be your pain and suffering, your emotional trauma, things that are a little more squishy. It's our job to really inflate that because that's where the bulk of your settlement is going to come from. Punitive damages are available, not pre-litigation, but post, and those are to go to punish the defendant for possible DUI situations or repeat offenders. Deliver's lead claims are actually claims that your other family members have if they witness you get involved into an accident. So even if you're in a family, you're in a car with a family of 4, maybe only one person's injured, the rest actually still have claims for witnessing that injury and can actually get compensated, and we can help them do that. Loss of consortium claims are actually spousal claims. It's when a spouse is seriously injured, the other spouse can get compensated for that loss of companionship, both physically and emotionally. So California is a pure comparative fault jurisdiction. What this means, that for liability purposes, is that even if I'm, say, 75% at fault for the accident, I can still recover 25% of my damages. Even if I'm 99% at fault, I can still recover 1% of my damages. So if I suffer really severe, extensive, catastrophic injuries, even if it was completely my fault and I walked in front of a car, I can still recover my damages. Most people don't know that. So I get the question all the time, what is my case worth? There's way too many factors that go into play. I can never give anybody that exact number off the bat. But it includes your special damages like we just discussed, your general damages. But the important limiting factor is actually going to be the person that hit you. And their available policy limit. If it's a typical person and they have a low policy limit, that's really the maximum you're going to get from that side, especially if they don't have any assets. Obviously, things change if it's a commercial or a government on the hook. So policy limits. What that means is, everybody is required to have auto insurance in California, have to have it to drive. Fortunately, the minimum policy limit required is actually something called a 15-30-5. This means $15,000 in liability insurance, $30,000 to cover an entire accident, multiple victims, and $5,000 for property damage. So if one of these minimum policies hits your Bentley, you're in big trouble. So this is the importance of why you need underinsured motorist coverage. Uninsured motorist coverage kicks in when you get hit by somebody that does not have insurance at all. Underinsured motorist coverage kicks in if that person has less liability than you have in underinsured motorist. A few things that a lot of people do not know is that UM applies even when you're not in your vehicle. So if you're a pedestrian or you're on a bicycle, or you're on a motorcycle, or you're in a passenger in somebody else's car, your UM can protect you. It also protects you and all your resident relatives in your household. So just if one person in the household has it, it protects everybody. If you're driving and you have it on your policy, it protects all your passengers in your car, unrelated or not. And then if you ever loan somebody your car with your permission and they get into an accident, it protects them as well. Best thing about it is filing UM claims do not even affect your rates later on. So I had a lot to talk about in this, and I know I'm running out of time, so I'm going to turn it into a 2-part presentation, and I'll finish the rest next time. So just to kind of wrap up, going towards the end, some common concerns that I can always overcome, or for the most part overcome. If somebody doesn't have auto insurance, or if they don't even have a license, I can still help them bring a claim. There is a limiting portion. If you don't have auto insurance, you get into an accident, you fall under this Prop 213 category where you can't collect general damages. And that is the bulk of your damages. Even if somebody doesn't have health insurance, I can help them, set them up with lien doctors who will work like I discussed earlier. Even if someone's placed at fault, I told you about pure comparative fault jurisdiction. Even if that person's 75% at fault, we can still help them get a recovery. I can also help people who are involved in hit and runs. That's where your UM would kick in. Sometimes there's products, sometimes there's government claims. There's a lot of other things that we need to look into before you just think you're out of luck. So then I left everybody with cards in front of you that talks about 10 things I recommend doing if you're ever in an auto accident. Very important. Please take those home, read them, keep them in your glove box, and then of course, if you're ever in an accident, call me immediately. I can help you every step of the way. Even if I, ultimately can't have your business, I can at least help you and refer you to the right place. Anthony Perez, Avrek Law Firm.